Yo, welcome to another episode of Get Rich and Fit Tryin. So after a couple trials and errors, we finally got everything right. So now we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, my neighbors. Welcome to another episode of Get Rich and Fit Tryin. We got so much that we got to go ahead and cover. So let's go ahead and get that set up. We can get that done. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Just needs to be there. Perfect, perfect. All right, so if you don't know, I went ahead and released before you take the trade earlier this morning, so you already know what levels that you need to be looking at. Also, there's a lot of things that's been going on, and I'm trying to make it all make sense because, yeah, we are up here. Let me go ahead and pull up NQ for y'all. We are up here. We are looking really, really good for more upside. We're starting off the month on the right foot. It looks like we're going to go ahead and try to take on some more highs. If you took some overnight puts, probably wasn't the most sound decision, and you're about to get yourself liquidated, which, again, I never liked the weekends, right? Unless I had like something that was a good position and I'm playing with other people's money. I don't see no value in it, but you could take those chances. But this is a perfect example on not taking puts. If you took some overnight calls, you're extremely excited, and congratulations to you because, again, you made a sound decision. But again, it is a bit of a crapshoot because you just don't know what can be said over the weekend. One of my biggest losses in my career was Trump announcing the war in Ukraine, and I lost a lot of money in Lockheed. Never forget. So I avoid weekends. If you feel comfortable with them, don't let me discourage you. That is not my place. I just wanted to let you know what I experienced. All right, let me go ahead and get rid of this because this is now null and void. And we're probably going to try to target around 26,520. Let's see if we can get up there. We are sitting on top of a lot of fair value gaps, imbalances, and all types of momentum as people's stop losses are probably deep in these other areas, but there's a lot of buy side liquidity that's sitting around here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this and look over at gold. I want to see if gold can hold this 4,000 mark. Very, very tricky. This is what I'm looking at. They're fighting to hold that level. They are. They really are. So we'll see what happens there. And then the US dollar. Ooh, looks so pretty. So I'm looking for an impactful move on the US dollar. I may consider it go ahead and picking up some puts when the market opens. We're probably going to get up into this register here. We'll see how that goes. And we're just going to go ahead and be very patient. Don't forget, I want to say thank you to every one of y'all. All 501 of y'all subscribers that's out there. Down below is a link to my Discord. You get 14 free days to try out my Compound Central. Compound Central is a scalping technique, quick, fast, and everything. Gives you a suggested entry. We kind of go back and look over everything. I'm pardon our dust, got to do a lot of cleanup over there, but for the most part, look for alerts to go ahead and give you sound. When I mean sound opportunities, so that way you can go ahead and replicate. All right, that said, let's go ahead and look at NQ. Because I think we're going to go ahead and get some scalps going on here, especially with this whole entire upside. We did gap up. So not only do we have a gap from the price on Friday to here, we got the obvious gap that we can see from here. And then we got the gap that was not completed when we bounced off that 50 moving average. So there's a lot of question marks that's going to be in place in that regard. Now, there was some news that came out. Let me go ahead and pull that up so that way we can be all on the same page. That's how this game goes. All right. Let us start with Economic calendar. My FX book is my favorite spot. Let's see. We are looking at. All right, around 10:45, we should be getting global PMI. We're going to get some construction information. Oh, housing, that's going to be really key, especially down in Florida. And then we got a Fed speaking around 3 o'clock. So be patient. Don't force nothing, and you should be fine. What it do, Rod? Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you tapping in. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, good morning, Giant. How are you today?
What's up? What's up, man? I'm fine. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Get to see another day, another new month. You know, it's going to be new opportunities. We're going to go ahead and make this money.
Month.
That's right.
Sorry, I just had to put that in.
He's excited.
I wasn't excited.
All right. So we got less than 60 seconds until the market opens. What type of... You ain't got no bias, right? We just going to take whatever opportunities present in front of us, right? Giant?
That's right.
All right. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. All right. We got ourselves 17 seconds. Yeah, I'm so behind schedule. I'm out of my routine. Oh, damn. I forgot to do the thing for the Trade Heroes. Yeah. I don't have enough time for that. Alrighty, and we're off to the races. And the first thing we get to see is a nice little pop-up as the market's starting to push up. If you have not been on this floor before, this is a very, very unique individual floor. What do we do here? Well, we do something that is very simple that you probably know well enough because a lot of traders do it. It is called the opening range. All right. All right. A couple things are starting to break out. I'm going to go ahead and check those out in a little bit. Even Apple. Oh, yeah, we're getting some movement over there. All right. And the opening range works like this. We're looking for bullish and bearish momentum to take control. How does that work? It's very simple. We box out the first 15 minutes of the market, and whatever wins, we'll take that side. That'll be our bias for the moment. So right now, it looks like Stranger Danger is sitting at 245. While this is setting up, I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at all this stuff that's going on. Oh yeah, we are pushing. I got some sell side liquidity that sits all the way as far as our all-time high at 399. But we're starting to really put some pressure looking at 268, 274, 287. Those areas are going to be some very key areas. We had a massive little sell-off as soon as we got here at 259. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this. Let's take a peek at this. The alerts. What's going on over there? All right, let's start with tickers. Looks like Apple is doing a little bit of a short. I don't know if I want to pull that one. Because, oh yeah. Oof. That is a massive sell-off that they did right there. Probably some profit taking. We know we're in the middle of a counter trend. So let's do it like this. Apple, by the time our opening range is set, we're looking for a close to be under 270, and then we'll short Apple. But the way this NQ is looking, they might snatch it right back up. So we're going to see how that pans out. All right, what else I have in this list? We got ourselves J&J. So we talked about this last week. J&J was trying to do something along the upside. Ooh, look at that. They rejected that bad boy. So we was looking for something here. After it already did a massive move here, we thought there would be some type of continuation. That's why it's very important that you worry about the levels. We never got a close above the entry. You see that? No close above the entry. That means there's no entry to be taken. Very important that you follow your thesis and your challenges so that way you can be able to do what you need to do. All right, what I got in, let's see if I got any swing trades. Nothing in the swing trades. I do have the SPX, but I know they're upset. because it was saying short, but we're like 50 points up. So we're going to leave that one alone. Let's see. And I doubted that. I was like, well, not over the weekend. Way too much risk there. And then 4:30 in the morning on NQ. Let's come over to NQ. I want to show y'all this. At 4:30 in the morning, which is this one right here, we had a massive little push up here. And as soon as we got that massive push up, we had 1 close, 2 close, 3 close, 4 close above the entry line at 26,140. Very, very key level. And that one is triggered by our alert system. So if you want to go ahead and sign up, I'm telling you, 14-day try. Just try it out. If you don't like it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No skin off my back. But Discord link is inside of the back of the description. Oh, I'm having a blonde moment. I just saw it drop down. Look at that. Jeez. That's what I'm saying. That level's going to be tough. That's going to be really, really, really tough. I think between here and here is a lot of sellers, and some of them are people that's going to take that TP2 off of what I just posted right there. And then TP1, some of them already took profits when this happened. So be patient, folks. Be patient. Might look for a scalp messing around. Let me go check, see how my tool is working. On the lower time frame, not bad. I had a 43% win rate right now.
I can't see.
It is in the middle of a pullback. Can we add some more cash to this? We'll see. All right. I am going to go ahead and lower down to 1 micro. No, actually, let's go with 5 micros. I think I'm going to rock with 5 micros today. Oh, look at that drop. Strong rejection. Let me come back over to my 5-minute. Yeah, very strong rejection. So I got a point of interest over at 142. They probably want to get back down there, but are the buyers going to step up on any level? The level that I'm looking at, that I'm curious how they're going to step in, is at psychological 200 or somewhere around 212. So between 212 and 200, let's see if they get a bounce here. Let's see. If you're not already in it, don't chase the cat. The cat can scratch back. I think I'm going to need some water.
I can get it.
Thank you.
Wash it?
Yeah, you can, please. All right, that bounce is starting to look like it might do it. If we close above, let's call it 212.50, we're going to continue back to the upside, and they're going to take the set. Oh, wow. Never mind. As they are liquidating the bulls. Stabbed in the eye. Yeah, I think it's just overjuiced. If I try to pile in now, I think I'm going to take a nice little nibble on some. Oh, that setup? Hold on. Because Tesla made me mad. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I know why. Yeah. Maybe I should have held it. Because that would have been the take profit for all those that did the Tesla on last week. It did pull back kind of violent. I held on until it pulled back up into here because I was going to add more. But how violent of that drop, it really, 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 really sucked, right? But that's part of the game. And when it comes down to trading, you just got to do your plan. But with the risk of the weekend, and I was close to break even, I closed my position. So if you're still inside of that trade, congratulations on your W. But I am not in it. And we just move on to the next trade. That's how this game goes. That's it. All right, that 200 level is failing hard. And it makes me want to kind of take a peek at some puts and see how that bad boy kind of goes. I think I might have to pull the trigger on that. Let's go ahead and take some QQQs. Let's see what I could find. I'm looking at possibly Friday. Look at this option chain. I'm thinking about Friday, which would be Friday the 7th. Would that be Friday? Yeah, that'd be the 7th. So Friday the 7th, what could we have? Oh, I'm on SPX still. Nope, not right now. We're going QQQ. Triple Qs, triple Qs, triple Qs. Ballsy move would be probably like the $600 strike. Safer one would be probably the 615 strike. And 620 strike. Now, let me give you some context to that, because I don't want y'all to just go ahead and pile in, because again, you can see the 30-minute did signal for some upside, and this strategy has been climbing, but the market is heated. We already know that answer. I told you about the dollar. The dollar has an inverse relationship. Why are you frozen? Why are you like that? Okay, let me put 15-minute. Maybe it'll get back to normal. Okay, all right. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go over to DYOR. Oh, that drop was vicious. Oh, is the 15-minute over? No. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. All right. While we wait for that 15 minutes to hold, let's go over it. So the dollar, when we're looking at it in its totality, what is going on? Error with VWAP? Wow, okay. All right, cool. Cute. Let's go over to the US dollar. All right. And if we look at this in its totality, this break above this level is going to put pressure on the market. It has no choice. It has to put pressure on the market. So if it's going to put pressure on the market with the dollar strengthening up like that, why is my VWAP still not working? All right, I guess I got to do the update maybe. All right. We could get a rejection here. That's a possibility, right? But I think if we get this target right here, that's going to be the real place where everything starts to reject for the dollar, and it will continue. So they're probably going to liquidate more people here. So just be conscious of your levels, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I would say $600 strikes are the place that I'm going to be looking at. Right now, UNH just went ahead and came in. And what UNH just said is that we were looking at this on the 15-minute for some upside. Again, carrying over the weekend is not always the smartest thing to do. Oh, you mother suckers. I thought you would at least give a close. That 5-minute was just enough, huh? All right. If this doesn't bounce at 166. Oh, sorry. Let me rewind. I'm over here looking at two things at the same time. You and it, don't carry nothing over the weekend, because this type of stuff can happen. And then you get kidnapped. They take your money. And you're like, oh, my God, where's all my money? Because they went ahead and pulled you all the way down to this downside. That's exactly what's happening here with UNH. Let's go back over to NQ. So this massive candle that just stepped into here. Oops, wrong one. All right. Look where they're going. They are going deep into here. Like I said, it's better to take TP1 with majority of your position. Consider leaving runners than for you to take all the way to TP2. Can you imagine how much people were trying to get to TP2 and they're like, oh, I should have took my profit. Now I'm close to break even. Maybe I should just still hold. And then they're just still taking more and more profits from them. So it's very, 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 very important that you understand that, so that way you're not wasting capital, because there's no such thing as house money when it comes down to trading. I promise you that. All right, next level is 142, which is close to that entry level right there. Let's see if we can get something there. Let's see if we can get something there so that we can go ahead and get to where we need to be and push up right after, because that's a lot of sell side liquidity that we could get that. All right, good morning, y'all. Welcome. Good morning, Tamar. How you doing? Oh, she must be away from her mic. Good morning. If you want to unmute and say good morning, you can. Ah, she said a text. No, it's all good. Good. Just checking on you. All right. We got like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I know this is the part where the paint dries. Yeah, I could have made 72 points to the downside, but again, I was looking at the rest of the market. It is Monday, so we got to be conscious. Oh, I'm amazing. I'm doing great. All right, we're already getting a preemptive bounce here. Is it strong enough? I'm going to lean on no, but again, that's just me being a little biased. Make sure you formulate your own theory. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the puts, $600 puts on Friday, the 7th, and just see what $30 can do. If you want to be a little bit more closer, then by all means you can. But my plan is to hold on to it for a day. Maybe sell it tomorrow. That would be great. But we'll see what happens. All right. Make sure I got everything right. Okay, I got everything right.
Yeah, we rejected off of
You said we rejected off of where?
off of 635 on the Qs on the 29th.
Psychological level. They probably saw that 5 and they got scared. Oh, interesting alert just came in. It's now 9:45. I think we just triggered a UNH sell. So let me go ahead and give you some levels if you want to go ahead and do some UNH shorts. This would be interesting. I would say please wait the 15 minutes because this thing can probably come back because UNH got Warren Buffett money behind it, and this could be a nice little discount for them. We're close to levels of support here. But if this alert is correct, we're going to go ahead and get a nice little drop all the way down to 323, and that should give you some solid movement. Try not to go past Friday, this Friday's contract. If you want to go further out just to be safer, cool, but try not to go with anything too crazy. Okay, that is UNH, and then something else popped up. What was that other thing? IWM. Shout out to Mert. I know he loves his IWM. IWM is the small caps. They are the companies that is required, well, that is the category for almost non-international work. They're not the major caps. They're the smaller ones.
I don't think we're listening anymore because...
What? She asked the question, I answered it, and the rest of the people want to answer. Look, you're too young to even be interested in the first place. You asked the question. I did it.
We lost
all right.
patience.
That's fine. That's okay. When you lose interest, that's all right. You're going to have to learn about it later on anyways.
I forgot what you said.
All right. It's small caps. There's large caps, which is like Microsoft, big companies. I think Roblox is in the S&P 500, right? I think Roblox, yeah. Companies like Roblox is in the, I think they're in the S&P 500. So that's major cap because it has international money behind it. Things that are small caps. Well, international means like people in Europe and people outside the U.S.
Yeah, because...
But small caps is companies that are only here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there are companies that are small cap.
Correct. So this is every small cap in one spot. 2,000 companies right here. So that is our short. So look for a short under 244.
Okay,
I think they are trying to reject that 250 even harder, and we're not going to go back, and they're trying to buy the dip, and if they liquidate them, then it's going to go ahead and cost them a little change. So just keep that in mind. So let's go back over to NQ as I educate my kids and educate y'all at the same time. We got ourselves a little bit of a bounce, and this is what I was afraid of, that we get a little bit of a bounce here. I did not want to chase it. If we break 142, I may short for that. Actually, I'm possibly going to short only because of that. I do like the 155, and I may scalp that if I do feel like I want to be able to kind of play that one. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be more into the 142. I think there's a lot of sell side liquidity under here. Sorry, buy side liquidity under here than there is here, because I think they just try to take this bounce here because this is kind of like your little bit of a trend like this, and they're trying to hold that up. I don't think that will hold up, but just more on my bias. We came back for the fit and balance. We filled it. They're trying to bounce it again. Got a bit of a divergence here. Let's focus on the price action. Let's not go ahead and do anything rash. A 5-minute close below this level will make things interesting. Maybe I'll nibble something, but I did take my $30 puts. That is interesting. So I'm looking at around 9:05. There was an opportunity to short, and then the market open pushed, liquidated all those shorts, but it didn't go nowhere. So I think this is probably, again, this is my speculation, probably people that just went ahead and just jumped right back in. All right, so want to go ahead and take. Oh, jerks! I was just about to take. I was about to take the short, and then they just went ahead and did that. Oh, that was very, very terrible of y'all. Did y'all see that? 5-minute close below, and then that thing jumped, and I was going to take some puts. I can't get any more puts right now, not like that, but I'm going to hold on to this Friday put. All right, so far $100, 132. Not on my Friday puts. This is my futures. It's got to give y'all some context. Seeing if I can get. I gotta walk away with like $50 at the very least, but I want to see them hold this 142 if they can. Then we dump further. If not, I'll take the $50. 182. I gotta take at least 150 now. 230, 300. I gotta take 200. I gotta take 200. Can't let it come back up above 200. It came back to VWAP. They're trying to catch it before. Oh, gotta take that. Oh, it happened so fast. I took 157. All right. That sounded like a good win. Good scalp if you were able to catch that one. Were you able to see that, Giant, or how did you do?
I just took profits on that little quick bounce. Yeah, I got like 25%. Let's get it.
That's it. That's all. That's all. 20% will keep the bill collectors away. I promise you. I promise you that. All right. That is interesting of a move, right? So we had a massive drop off there. I'm gonna see if we can close the 5-minute under 142. I'm gonna try to short it again. That's probably what I'm gonna do, but it can't get back above here. It needs to stay under here. Javi, how you doing?
I'm doing.
That's good. That's good. You know that I call it Project Pinky.
Is it because it's on your pinky?
Right? Yeah, I'll explain it when I'm done with YouTube. But I call it Project Pinky. You know, it worked out for Tesla.
Did it? Well, because right now I'm heading to the doctor, and so let me text you back and we talk about Project Pinky.
All right, cool.
Maybe that 4:15 if I'm back by then.
All right, cool. No problem.
Because things are not getting any better. From one side, the other side. So everything's day-to-day basis.
Yeah. I totally understand. No worries. I just
I should sell this green candle.
As
And I
soon as the
hesitate.
candle closed on the 5 minute, we should have went ahead and did it. But the problem is now we're about to run into the 10 o'clock candle. And you already know the 10 o'clock candle can create some very wild moves. Let's go ahead and look at the 2 hour real quick and you'll see what I mean. This is 2 hours of not inside bar, kind of like they wicked it. And we're trying to close under this level. And I think that's what's key here because these buyers are the ones that took their profits here. That's what I'm thinking. So it says they took their profits here. Maybe we can get away with a close below here and take out the fair value gap on the 2 hour. So we'll see how that goes. But I'd rather wait for 10 o'clock, even though I regret it. But that probably was the compound move right there. That probably was it.
They might be giving another shot at an entry for 10 o'clock.
That's what I'm thinking. They're gonna let them win this battle for a little bit, and they're gonna hit them across the head a little bit. All right, let's come back over to the 15 minutes real quick. This is how it looks. Nice bounce off the 200 moving average and the 50 EMA. This is the 5 minute that I'm looking at, and I think we could get into this 800. I think that's what they really want to get to. So I'm looking for a target to hit of 100, maybe even get to 26,000. If we could get that low, which is all the way here, it'll erase everything from here, but it still keeps Sunday intact. They could reverse it right after that. I'll be okay.
Oh, they got this upside down pin bar here on the 2 minute. I hope it doesn't leave the station without us.
On the 2 minute, I'm not on the 2 minute. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Javi.
All right, Javi.
The contracts are a lot better than what they were last week. That IV was crazy.
Even at the top of last week?
Yeah, that IV was all over the place.
How many red candles are these cues gonna give us on the 5 minutes? It's gonna have to be a green one.
Nah, it ain't got nothing to. It ain't got no business doing anything unless it wants to do it. I try not to count the red candles because I've been trapped in stuff like that. Like for example, like this one was a nice little move. They gave a green candle, but it didn't go nowhere. So maybe you could catch one of these, but it gets real choppy. I want to get it as close to these levels as possible. That's why I'm a little mad. They let it launch too early to me. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, the market does what it wants. That's what they do. All right, so I'm thinking the 630 puts for 0 DT, or let me not say that, just YouTube. No, I do not suggest y'all take any 0 DTEs. All right, folks, do not turn around and do that. What I will suggest is you find something close to 630 that you feel comfortable with. If you do decide to go with a 0 DTE, understand that thing can end worthless. So plan accordingly. All right.
We may have some action down here at 6:30 on the cues.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that looks sexy. All right, so we're going to end up with an inside bar at the end. And then we're going to get a new 2 hour, new 1 hour, new 30 minute, new 15 minute, new everything on this candle all the way up to the 4 hour. So this is going to be what really tells us a lot.
Here we go.
I wanted it short. Look at that buy up.
I see it. It's standing on the 9.
Mm-hmm. We're on top of an order block that I saw from overnight, so I felt interested in this. So look for under 123. That's probably going to be the game plan for us to be able to short this properly. Under 123. All right, under 123.
I think I'm about ready to short it. I don't think it can hold up. I'm gonna wait for another candle, maybe.
Yeah, okay, cool. That could work too.
What you thinking? You playing the orb? What you playing?
I'm playing a break of under 120. Damn it! That happened so fast.
Shit, I knew it.
Damn, that happened so fast.
I knew it would just look too heavy. It's too much bearish pressure on it. There's no way somebody was. I think I'm still might gonna get in real quick.
You didn't get in yet?
No.
I thought you would have.
Yeah, me too. I thought I would have too. Now I'm late to the party. Let's see how my neck gets broken. Let's see.
All right, I got on futures about. It showed me $100, but it's having a fist fight right now. That's
Yeah,
my
I see
800
that.
EMA right there. They're trying to see if they can hold that. I'm looking for them to liquidate the 100. I want them to blast through 100. Come on, blast it.
Let's go straight to
Don't
630.
bounce. Don't you dare bounce. Oh, that did a limit order? Oh my God. Only one of my accounts activated because it did a limit
Wow.
order. Mother sucker.
Bring it on down.
All right, I gotta walk away with at least $50. All right, took my $50
I get it.
because they're damn it. That's why I hate Robinhood sometimes. I was like, why is this thing not moving? Why is it not moving? That's all was going in my head. And it wasn't moving because I'm not in it.
I hate that.
Come on, baby. Come on, hold your water. Don't let this order block flip you.
That's a long week.
It's a long wick, but we got a target that's going to be around 95, I think, that they're going to go after. If they're going to put real pressure on the bulls.
The Bulls gonna have to win a hell of a fight, though.
Yeah.
If they do, they're gonna have to. I'm telling you, shit.
Well, the thing is, we got a gap all the way down here at 014 that I want to get to. And I think that's the game that they're looking for.
Ouch.
No, it's fine. They're pulling it back up, which is okay. The only thing is, how much people from opening range are still inside of here? That's the golden question.
Okay, J, uppercase. J, uppercase, J. Lowercase, K, yeah? K.
Come on, baby. The first 5 minutes is still under our 42. One more liquidation. Can you do it? Take their money. Take their money. Let's see what that 45-minute oscillator looks like. Yeah. We're at equilibrium. That's part of our fight here. Equilibrium can be really, really, really tough. Let me see. IWM is on the sell. SPY is on the sell. All this came at 9.55.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. But we are coming like right into a brick wall. See that brick wall? Here, here, and then you had the gap here.
Okay.
All right, let me go back over to MQ. They gave it another push down towards the end of that. Let's see if we can get this candle to flip. If this candle flips, I'll take that as my initial on this one. Take that. Come on, baby.
Looks like it's about to drop now. I had enough.
Yeah,
Played a little bit of poker last night. You in? Or you
yeah.
in
I think I'm finally in. I think I'm finally in. Oh yeah, I'm in. There we go. All right, I got $100 on my future side.
See what I have.
Come on, baby. Don't you dare. I don't want to take $50 again. Don't make me take $50 again. Come on. Come on.
I just got back to break even.
Come on, baby. Ah, I gotta take the $50. Oh my God, what the hell? Come on, level. I know you're tough, but jeez.
It has to do it now too. This contract is unforgiving.
Yeah, it tends to be, but I think it's got another drop on it. They're just trying to buy the dip and hold a barrier. But if they can grab the liquidity one more time, I think it should scare the bears. I mean, the bulls out the way, because they think the water's nice.
I don't see how.
Taking it short.
I hope our friends not taking no buys right now.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Epic break.
That's right.
All right, they just filled one of the gaps I was eyeballing. I got another one at 060, and I think they could go after that one.
You got about 8% now, 7%. I know SJ was talking about some guys that call themselves like the 5% guys or like the 10% guys. All they do is just go and take 5 or 10% all day or something.
I wonder what that rule is. If they see 20%, do they lock in 5, or do they just go ahead when they see 5, take 5?
That's interesting. Or do they set their to take profit? Do they set that as soon as it goes there, they just have it sell automatically?
Oh, they're trying to flip it here. Not a good sign.
How you know the difference between a flip and a bounce?
So this is a bounce, and then they flip the candle back to green.
Okay.
So when I see that, I take it as they're trying to turn it into something that it once wasn't. So I kind of treat it like an internal trend. So they're trying to flip it, and then they hit stop losses of everybody that stepped in that 5 minute, kind of like that.
You kind of scared me and put me in a stop loss sometimes. That you told me that they looking at it. So
That's just my. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying.
I probably should get out of my sales, huh? That's look crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy candle that just stepped in right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think I'm just gonna take my $13 loss on that. Oh man. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad I was looking.
Yep.
I need to go to the kitchen or something.
Because if we had held under that 100, oh, that thing would have dumped something serious. That's why they caught it like that.
Oh man, I ain't even selling it quick enough.
Yeah, that just wiped my profits.
Yeah, it just took me back down.
New 5 minute candle. Let's see if they reverse this thing right back down, because again, we still on selling pressure, or does the 5 minute has all the strength?
Now we're going to futures.
You copied me.
Fist fight.
Yay, fist fight.
Wait, what's a fist fight?
The market's fighting against each other. They're literally punching each other.
Ah, damn it. I was going to try to make some profit and then keep a runner. And it bounced right when I was doing it.
You what? You ready? Here we go. No need. Because it's a gosh.
I mean, the micros to the up.
All right.
You're not funny.
Looking for a rejection at that 140. All right, there goes the VWAP. Do I have to tell you to do your schoolwork? Or do I have to pop you? So that's break, that's retest.
Are you in a trade right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to the downside still.
Oh, okay. You in the NQ to the downside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm probably gonna try that. I was in and I was playing some poker yesterday, and I hit a boat. I was playing Texas Hold'em, and I hit a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Queens over fours,
Okay.
and the other guy he had a boat with queens over jacks.
Mm.
So a lot of times when things like that happen, I decide to quit.
Yeah, yeah. Because
When you have
what's
like
the odds of that happening?
when you
And
have like those crazy bad beats, sometimes it's just in the universe for you not to win.
mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's just regular science. You can't win every time.
Yeah,
So,
agreed.
when that happens, it seems like you have aces that can't win. People just hit all type of incredible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Instead,
Mm-hmm.
you just go do something else. Go spend some time with your family or something. Because you're just
Agreed.
gonna lose money.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm big on that because it's like, especially if I was already streaking down, why give the money back to them? You know?
Yeah, definitely. And it's always, this is the hot man. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to realize that and know who's hot. And one of the other nuances is just like the dealer.
Yeah.
Like certain dealers, it's just gonna fall for certain people.
Yeah.
I jumped in this downside with you.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to it. We are getting a little bit of resistance, and like I said, this is the order block area, so it's going to be very tricky. It just depends. Is there more sellers that's going to sell at this point? You just got in it, or you been in it?
I just got in and I took a little bit of profit to the upside.
Okay.
And then when you mentioned it, I just hopped in it. I'm in the EQ, the micros.
Yeah, I'm sitting positive again, and I'm sitting on 3 runners right now. Um, my compound, I guess I should have added that other one right then and there. Let me just hold on to the one contract. What I want is a pure pour out and then get down to 060, and then that will be our area. But watch out for 070, 075, because they're going to try to catch in on every one of these psychological levels. We've been doing that all freaking year, you know. But we straight vertical. I got a gap that sits at 074. So I think they want that one. But it's all about patience at this point. I got 150 right now, and I'm willing to take $50. So I'm holding on to this now to see if we can get to that 060. I really want that 060, and I think I could get it.
I have my stop at 104. That might be too tight. But another thing that I seem like it's relative to trading as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, like some days you have like gimme days, like where the trades are just right there, very easy for you to decipher what to do and things like that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's like that in in trading poker as well. Like you just have like hands where you'll flop a straight, flop a both.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just don't want to deploy all my stuff before you get the flush hands,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this price action is kind of favorable. It's not too janky right at the moment.
No, it's not too janky, but it's probably in its most trickiest spot because, like I said, we have an order block, and you see they bounced it at 80, knowing that they're trying to get to 75, and I find that very interesting. I think we're going to get the rest of it as soon as they finally let go of the 80.
Daddy, are you going to do for breakfast?
You didn't get stopped out yet, did you?
Oh, I got stopped out. Yeah, I've been got stopped out.
Huh?
You got stopped out.
Yeah, I'm actually taking another roll of the dice here because I was looking for them to go break that 80. I'm gonna see if they can actually capture that here. Because we got new sellers that stepped in from this on the break retest and then drop. Come on now.
We'll drop down to the 2.
I need you to hold under 104. Oh, it popped right back up.
It's about to turn around now. Probably coming up on the 9 on the 2 minute.
If we could hold under 104, this thing would print something vicious. I thought we had that spin back, but this thing is like a freaking mini W on here.
I'm gonna go check on my baby real quick. I'll be right back.
No worries. I'm here. man. Leave my runners alone. Come on, get down there.
Say incredible four. The rock guy's face. Look.
I know.
Come on, we're under the 104. Come on, baby. Need them to punch him in the face. How much time we have? 2 minutes and 22 seconds on this 5-minute candle.
So 5 minutes is about to be over. Well, the candle for 5 minutes is about to be over.
What's wrong with you? All right, all y'all at YouTube, we're gonna go ahead and let you go, and then like I said, free access to the Discord. The link is down below, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day.